Imagine being unable to remember your childhood or even meeting a friend a few weeks ago. That's what life is like for Gillian Shaw from Rostall in Kent. Gillian contracted encephalitis when she was 28. It caused swelling in the brain and put her into a coma. When she came out of that, she had no long-term memory and was unable to remember anything about her life up to that point. She suffered epileptic fits ever since, and her short-term memory now covers just 2 weeks. Now, age 52, Gillian has rebuilt her life. She's independent enough to live alone and has recently published her diaries. Keir Mackenzie has tonight's special report.
Do you remember when that photo was taken?
Of course I don't. That's a part of me that I haven't had no recollection at all. It's just a blank hole. I'm pleased, though, to see that, well, this woman looks quite attractive. I wish I looked as attractive as that now. I must have been about 22, I think.
This is how Gillian Shaw reminds herself of who she was and helps establish who she is. Photos and diaries are invaluable. Gillian has no memory of life before her 28th year and even now can only retain information for days or weeks.
I do remember things for a couple of days. I don't remember the details, and I feel that my memory somehow is it's sieving the things.
Friends must see her regularly if they're to be remembered, but even then what they share is often forgotten.
They would look at me and say, "Oh, do you remember doing such and such yesterday? And you know how it was last week when it was feeling so good." And I have to look back at them and say, "I'm sorry, I can't remember a thing."
Gillian sees her mother often, but she has no recollection of being raised by her. The day Gillian woke from her coma is one Yvonne will never forget.
That time was the blackest time of my life. We realised that, you know, all those years where she'd done so well, it had all gone. It was quite dreadful.
This is my friend. It's not my mummy.
Because you don't have those memories of being a daughter?
No, and I think perhaps that's very hard for both of us to get the same level.
In the past few years, Gillian's health has massively improved. She rediscovered deep-rooted graphic design skills and an ability to write, which has led her to publish her diaries. She hopes one day someone will find a way for her to remember her past. For now, though, Gillian must live only in the present.
So will you remember me in 2 weeks' time?
No. Tomorrow I won't remember what you look like. That's partly why I wanted to take the photo. I'll just know. In a few weeks, my mother will have to tell me that we went round there. If I just know that this is what I have to accept, and I live here, and generally I'm happy, so it can't be that important.
Keir Mackenzie, BBC South East Today, Rustall.